Greetings, future scientists. Every breath you take is thanks to Earth's atmosphere. A giant, invisible ocean of air. This multi-layered blanket is mostly nitrogen and oxygen, essential for life. It shields us from the sun's harsh rays and burns up meteoroids before they hit the ground. The atmosphere keeps Earth's temperature just right, making our planet livable. It powers the water cycle, forms clouds, and drives the winds that shape our weather. Every living thing depends on this protective layer. When you look up at the sky, you're seeing our planet's life support system. The oxygen we breathe comes from plants, floating in this very air. Understanding the atmosphere is the first step to protecting it. When we harm it, we threaten the system that keeps us alive. Let's remember how precious our atmosphere is. Our atmosphere is amazing, but what happens when we add things that don't belong? That's air pollution. Imagine turning a glass of clear water muddy. Air pollution is like that, but for the air we breathe. Pollutants are harmful substances, chemicals, particles, or biological materials that upset the natural balance. Sometimes you see pollution as smog, other times it's invisible but just as dangerous. Our lungs are delicate filters, and polluted air makes them work overtime. Nature can clean some pollution, but we're adding more than it can handle. Air pollution is a global problem, traveling far and wide. Once we understand it, we can start to fix it. Where do pollutants come from? Some are natural. Volcanoes, wildfires, and dust storms all add particles to the air. But most pollution today comes from us, factories, power plants, and vehicles burning fossil fuels. Combustion releases harmful gases and particles into the atmosphere. Cars, trucks, and planes are major polluters, as are some products we use at home. Even things like cleaning products and paints can add to indoor and outdoor pollution. Natural sources are part of Earth's cycles, but human-caused pollution is constant and overwhelming. We can't stop volcanoes, but we can control our own emissions. Human activity is now the main source of air pollution. Recognizing our role means we can also be the solution. Science gives us the tools to make a difference. The problem is big, but so is our power to change it. Let's use it. Let's meet the main troublemakers. Burning fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide. Too much of it traps heat and changes our climate. Other gases, like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, create acid rain that harms forests and lakes. Particulate matter, tiny particles of dust, soot, and smoke, can get deep into our lungs. Ground-level ozone forms when pollutants react with sunlight, creating smog that makes it hard to breathe. Carbon monoxide and volatile organic compounds from cars and products are also dangerous. All these pollutants mix into a chemical soup that harms our health. Each has its own source and effect, making air pollution a complex problem. Knowing the enemy is the first step to fighting it. Breathing polluted air harms our bodies, especially children. Pollutants irritate our lungs, trigger asthma, and can make it feel like breathing through a straw. Tiny particles can enter our bloodstream, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, and lung cancer. Children's developing lungs are especially vulnerable, and pollution can stunt their growth. Air pollution may even affect our brains, impacting learning and memory. It damages the environment too. Acid rain kills fish and forests, and smog hides our world's beauty. Crops and ecosystems suffer, affecting our food and water. The cost of air pollution is high for our health, our environment, and our future. Clean air is essential for a healthy life. Protecting it protects us all. The good news? We can all help clear the air. Walk, bike, or use public transport instead of driving. Less pollution, more fun. Save energy at home, turn off lights, unplug devices, and use energy-efficient appliances. Support companies that use clean processes and recycled materials. Reduce, reuse, and recycle to save energy and cut pollution. Plant trees. They absorb carbon dioxide and clean the air. Organize a tree planting day at school or in your community. Learn about air pollution and share what you know. Speak up for clean air. Write to leaders, ask for bike lanes, and support clean energy. Every small action adds up when millions join in. You have the power to protect our atmosphere. It's your future. Let's make it bright. We've explored our atmosphere, the threats of pollution, and the power we have to make a difference. Air is our planet's life support, but pollution from human activity is putting it at risk. The effects are real, on our health, our environment, and our future. But the story isn't over. We are the authors of what comes next. Every choice, walking, saving energy, recycling, planting trees, builds a cleaner world. You are the next generation of leaders and innovators. Our future is in the air we share. Let's work together for clear skies and healthy lives. Protect our atmospheric blanket for generations to come. Be the generation that cleaned up our air. Let's get to work and change the world.